I want you to imagine this. You meet this guy in one of your classes, and you seem to see him all over your school. In the gym, he's crushing it. He's lifting the heaviest weights. He has the most aesthetic body that you've seen. In the classroom, he's one of the smartest people there. And he also seems to have a loving relationship with one of the best girls that you could find. So how does he do it? Well, you ask him a secret, and he says 2 words to you. Self-improvement. He doesn't mention much more than this because it's implied in the name. Self-improvement is improving as much about yourself as you can. That's not an effective way to go about it because you only have 16 hours in a day after sleeping, and even then you have to do things like going to school, doing your homework, exercising, whatever time left you want to spend for yourself. One of the most effective ways to go about this is actually grouping your self-improvement. And what I mean by this is self-improvement can be broken up into 5 main categories. You have health, or your mental health, your wealth, fitness, spirituality, and relationships. Now that you know these groupings, I'd like you to close your eyes and imagine yourself in 6 months. What are 2 things that your future self has that you currently do not? Maybe your future self has a relationship and is scoring the highest in their classes. Next, group it. Which category are you going to be working towards to achieve these? So for getting a relationship, that obviously falls in relationships. And for topping the class, this falls into wealth because people go to school to get a job so that they may do well. Now that you've grouped it, I'd like you to actually set a goal for yourself. But before you do, I'd like to just expand on grouping a little bit. So the reason why you group it before you go on to your goal setting is that you know what area of your life you're putting your effort in towards, so that later on, if you find your life lacking, you know, these are the areas I didn't put effort into. Which one must I improve on now? It allows for more efficient, clean self-improvement template rather than just jumping from one wagon to the next, trying to make progress, but you're not really sure what's going on. Your goal must be realistic in the time that you set to achieve it. So for topping the class, you might not top the class. Maybe you'll bump your grade up. If you're a C student, maybe you'll bump it up to a B+, A- in 6 months. And then that goal you break down into further goals, such as do your homework, pay attention in class, ask questions when you don't understand the material being presented or how it connects to the overall big picture. And of course, relationships. One of the first goals is actually putting yourself out there to meet new people, holding conversations, etc. Following this framework should give you a more organized way to go about self-improvement and improving your life. Here's to a better future.